The atmosphere inside the Vikings facility has completely shifted this week, as we finally get a glimpse of how the future is being built in Minnesota. Fans have been waiting for a sign that this team is heading back to the top of the division, and the newest roster projections are sending shockwaves through the building. This highly touted newcomer is already generating massive buzz before even taking a snap, but the path to the field might be more complicated than we first imagined. Before we dive in, subscribe for updates. McCarthy is the name on everyone's lips as the newest young Vikings players prepare to hit the field for rookie minicamp this weekend. It is an exciting time for the organization, but the latest roster projections show a depth chart that might look very different from what we expected just a few weeks ago. The quarterback room is the headline of the entire offseason, as the team looks to balance immediate success with long-term stability. Right now, the veteran Kyler Murray is actually the heavy favorite to win the starting job, which puts the rookie in a position to learn from the sidelines. This development also includes Carson Wentz, who is expected to fight for a backup spot in a very crowded room. Beyond the quarterbacks, we have to talk about how this affects the star of our offense, Justin Jefferson. The relationship between the pass catchers and the signal callers is the foundation of everything we do on the field. The roster projection also shows that the team is leaning heavily on veteran leadership in other areas, like bringing in Aaron Jones to stabilize the running game. We also see Jordan Addison remaining a fixture in the lineup, while a search for a third wide receiver continues through free agency. Managing these personalities and talents is a massive task for the coaching staff and the front office. Every decision made right now will echo through the stadium once the regular season kicks off. The current plan seems to be keeping 3 quarterbacks on the active roster to ensure there is plenty of depth and security. This approach allows the coaching staff to be patient with the development of their young prize without rushing him into the fire before he is truly ready. While fans are eager to see the future start today, the reality of an NFL season requires a more calculated approach. This roster projection gives us the first real roadmap of the year. It highlights the strengths we have at the skill positions while exposing the thin areas that might still need veteran help. Seeing the full picture of the team helps us understand the difficult choices that lie ahead during the grueling training camp battles in the summer heat. The decision to bring in a high-profile veteran, while drafting a potential franchise savior, creates a unique dynamic that we haven't seen in this building for quite some time. The young signal caller is entering a situation where the pressure is immense, even if he doesn't start on day one. Having a veteran presence in the room is designed to provide a safety net, allowing the prospect to absorb the playbook without the immediate stress of leading a huddle in a live game. The front office is clearly focused on building a sustainable winning culture, rather than just chasing a quick fix that could burn out. This strategy extends to the backfield as well, where the arrival of a proven runner like Aaron Jones provides a dual-threat capability that will take the pressure off whoever is under center. We are seeing a shift toward a more balanced attack that values ball control and explosive plays from the perimeter. The coaching staff is looking for players who can execute a complex system with precision and poise. Every practice rep during this offseason program is a critical building block for the season ahead. The competition for the third receiver spot is particularly interesting, as the team missed out on drafting a wideout and must now look toward the veteran market. This shows that the roster is still a work in progress, with key gaps that must be filled before the team heads to training camp. The defensive side of the ball is also seeing a massive influx of young talent, particularly along the line and at the edge positions. Bringing in fresh faces to compete with established veterans creates a healthy level of tension in the locker room. The goal is to find the right mix of experience and raw athleticism to improve a unit that needs to be more consistent. As the team moves toward the summer, the focus will remain on how these new pieces fit together. The chemistry developed in these early meetings and workouts will define the ceiling of this group. We are watching a total transformation of the roster in real time, and the stakes could not be higher for everyone involved in the process. The ripple effects of these roster moves will be felt throughout every game of the upcoming season. If the plan to sit the rookie works, it could help the team win more games early on because the veteran will be more comfortable with the speed of the NFL. This approach minimizes the risk of early turnovers and allows the rest of the team to play with more confidence. On the other hand, if the veteran struggles, the calls for the young prospect will become deafening within the first few weeks. The coaching staff is essentially walking a tightrope between trying to compete for a playoff spot and preparing for the next decade. Success on the field will depend on how quickly the new offensive line additions can gel with the returning starters. Protecting the quarterback is the absolute priority, especially with so much invested in the position. The running game must also be more effective than it was last year to keep the offense on schedule and out of third and long situations. Every missed block or drop pass carries more weight when the margin for error is this thin. The human side of these decisions is also important, as established stars want to know they are in a position to win right now. If the team falls behind early in the year, the frustration in the locker room could become a major distraction. Winning early helps build the trust necessary to weather the storms that every NFL season brings. The schedule will not be easy, and the competition in the division is tougher than it has been in years. The front office has made their bets, and now the players have to deliver on the field. Every decision made in May is a direct response to the failures of the past and a hope for a better future. The fans deserve a team that is competitive every Sunday, and this roster is being built with that specific goal in mind. The consequences of failure are high, but the potential rewards of a successful transition could be the start of something special in Minnesota. The vision is clear, but the execution will be the hardest part of the journey. The tension surrounding this roster build creates two very distinct paths for the season ahead. In the best-case scenario, the veteran quarterback revitalizes his career behind a strong offensive line and a dominant performance from our star receivers. This would allow the rookie to sit and learn the system perfectly, eventually taking over a winning team with a culture of excellence. The energy in the stadium would be electric as the team stacks wins and heads toward a deep playoff run. But if the plan fails and the offense stalls, the pressure will be suffocating for everyone in the building. A string of losses could force the rookie onto the field before he is ready, which carries the risk of damaging his long-term confidence. History shows us that moves like this either build a dynasty or destroy a season entirely. The stakes are truly that high for the Vikings this year. We have seen other teams struggle with this transition, and the fallout can be devastating for the coaching staff and the front office. The margin between a brilliant strategy and a massive mistake is incredibly small in this league. Fans are rightfully nervous because they have seen this story before, but there is also a sense of hope that this time will be different. The talent on the roster is undeniable, but talent alone does not win games in the NFL. It takes discipline, coaching, and a little bit of luck to navigate a full 17-game schedule. The contrast between these two outcomes is what makes this offseason so fascinating to watch. Every move is being scrutinized by experts and fans alike because we all know what is on the line. The future of the franchise is being decided right now in these meeting rooms and on the practice fields. Whether this group becomes a legend in team history or another cautionary tale remains to be seen. The emotional roller coaster is just beginning for the fans, and we will be there for every high and low. The path is set, and the journey is underway for a team that is desperate to bring a championship home. The roster for this season is starting to take shape, and the excitement is building for what could be a historic year in Minnesota. We have a blend of elite veteran talent and promising young stars that could lead this team back to the postseason. The quarterback situation will be the most talked about story in the league, and the way the coaching staff handles it will define their legacy. It is a bold plan that requires patience and precision from everyone involved. Be honest with me right now. Would you trust a rookie to lead this team through a tough division battle, or do you prefer the veteran security we have in place? Your voice matters in this conversation because you are the heart of this franchise. We want to hear your thoughts on these roster moves and who you think should be leading the huddle in September. Make sure you hit that like button if you believe in the future of this team. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on your Minnesota Vikings. We will keep you informed every step of the way as this story unfolds. Skol, Vikings!